Primal aspid. Bad. Thank you. I'll take that Reddit gold now. Well, actually, that was a lie. I'm not taking that Reddit gold. And this video isn't just about primal aspids. It's about the entire family of aspids and how they shouldn't exist. The primal aspid is the only one who should actually exist. So I won't even talk about them that much. That's right, you've been clickbaited. That's if I don't change the title of this video, which, I might. Okay, the first reason you shouldn't exist, I'm talking to you primal aspid now, is geography. Now, aspids can mainly be found in two places. One is the Forgotten Crossroads, where you can find aspids, aspid mothers, and aspid children. Surprisingly enough, the latter comes from the mothers. The other place is Kingdom's Edge, where you find primal aspids. Now, nothing seems wrong here until you notice how far apart these two areas are. The fastest way from Kingdom's Edge to Forgotten Crossroads is through the Blue Lake, or Resting Grounds, but they'd have to have a tram pass to do that, and they definitely cannot do that. The Blue Lake, on the other hand, is possible for the aspids to traverse. Hard, but possible. But there aren't any aspids near the Blue Lake, and there are some close-ish aspids in Forgotten Crossroads, but they're supposed to be weaker than the ones in Kingdom's Edge. Which reminds me, why are the primal aspids stronger than the normal ones? The primal aspids are supposed to be the original aspid, the basic model. Yeah, so why did the normal, more evolved aspids get weaker? How do you fuck up evolution? It's not like I'm just assuming this, it's said in the Hunter's Journal. Look, right there. The primal aspid can shoot 3 globs of acid in a spread. The normal aspid can only shoot 1 glob in not a spread, obviously. You can argue that the normal aspid devolved to fit safer surroundings, but that doesn't explain how it lost the ability to fire 3 globs at a time. There's no way in any environment losing a more effective way of hunting would happen. It wouldn't get you an evolutionary advantage. Okay, so maybe the normal aspid produces less acid because of its diet, but we don't know what it eats, and if it's a case of how much it eats, there's more food in Crossroads than Kingdom's Edge. I don't know, this is pretty far into speculation territory. The aspids could be getting their acid from actual pools of acid, since there's a lot more acid in Kingdom's Edge than Crossroads. That kind of makes sense, but the acid the aspids shoot out is a different colour and from the acid pools, and we're very far in speculation territory here, so I honestly don't know. Okay, so you know how there are aspid mothers, yeah? One, they probably shouldn't be called that, because I think they reproduce asexually. Again, I don't know, this is pretty far in speculation territory. But do you ever see an aspid father? Either way. 2, how do primal aspids reproduce if there's no aspid mothers in Kingdom's Edge? Maybe they don't need aspid mothers because the normal aspids evolved differently to the primal? If so, what evolutionary advantage do the normal aspids gain from having some other population purely for reproduction? I don't get it. And why are there hordes of aspids in Forgotten Crossroads protecting a freaking gruzmother? Like, is the gruzmother birthing aspids? Because that's messed up. I mean, it might be because of the infection, but honestly, I have no idea at this point, and this is starting to confuse me more than it already did. Now that I think about it, a lot of different bugs throughout Hallownest don't really make sense, like the brooding Moloch. The only other alive Molochs are in the Ancient Basin, and the brooding is in Crossroads. There isn't really an explanation for this in game, but outside of the game there's the Wanderer's Journal, which, yes, I own. I know you can't have it, you peasant. No, wait, you don't want it? Oh, never mind, I wasn't going to give it to it anyway. Back to what I was talking about. Oh yeah, the journal suggests that the Moloch goes up to the surface, or closer to the surface, to mate. The journal isn't really canon since it's written by a character in the world of Hallownest, not Team Cherry themselves, and that character gets a few things wrong, but it's better than no explanation. which is what we have for the rest of the weird stuff in the game. Like, why is there a Gruz mother and no Gruz father? How do the grubs stay alive in their jars? In fact, how does anything in the collector's jars stay alive? Why are the blue flies surviving? They have no defense against predators. If bellflies literally kill themselves as self-defense, how are they still around? How is the hive even existing if there are no flowers around to the bees to make honey from? And why did the blundering obelisk get removed? I just want to know. Please DM me, Team Cherry, and tell me. Oh yeah, I almost forgot, the crystal critters. How do they work? Are they sentient crystals? Or are they just encased in crystals? Or are they something else entirely?